solitary hunters, moving with a quiet grace that belies their predatory efficiency. They rely on an incredibly keen sense of smell and acute hearing to locate and stalk their prey with silent precision. While they are relatives of our familiar dogs and wolves, foxes possess some surprisingly feline characteristics. They have long, sensitive whiskers and partially retractable claws, giving them a cat-like agility. Their eyes with vertically oriented pupils grant them excellent night vision, perfectly suited for their nocturnal hunting. The fox is a true global survivor. The red fox is the most widespread meat-eating mammal on the planet. This success is largely due to their omnivorous diet. They are opportunistic feeders, readily consuming everything from small rodents to fruits and berries, allowing them to thrive in habitats from dense jungles to busy city parks. Behold the African elephant, the largest land animal on Earth, a living testament to the power of evolution. These giants, who can live for up to 70 years, are more than just their size. They are architects of the very ecosystems they inhabit. Often called ecosystem engineers, they use their immense strength and formidable tusks to dig for water in dry riverbeds, creating oases that sustain countless other species. Their diet is as massive as they are, consuming up to 170 kilograms of vegetation daily. An elephant's trunk is a biological masterpiece, a fusion of over 40,000 muscles that gives it the power to topple trees and the finesse to pluck a single berry. They use it to drink, to communicate, and to offer a gentle caress. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of an elephant is its profound social and emotional intelligence. They live in complex matriarchal societies, forming bonds that can last a lifetime. They communicate through a symphony of rumbles and trumpets, many at a frequency so low it is beyond human hearing. They are one of the few species known to recognize themselves in a mirror, a sign of deep self-awareness. They grieve their dead, often pausing in silence at the place where a loved one has fallen. Today, these magnificent creatures face an uncertain future, with poaching for the illegal ivory trade posing the greatest threat to their survival. Protecting them is not just about saving a single species. It is about preserving the intricate balance of life on the African continent. Their journey is our shared responsibility. Embark on a journey to meet the blue whale, the most colossal animal ever to grace our planet, dwarfing even the largest dinosaurs in history. These true titans of the ocean can stretch up to 100 feet in length and bear a staggering weight of up to 200 tons. To put that in perspective, it's like lining up 3 school buses or weighing 30 elephants. The heart of a blue whale is an anatomical marvel, the largest in the animal kingdom, weighing around 400 pounds, roughly the size of a small car. This powerful organ pumps thousands of gallons of blood through a body of immense proportions. But their size isn't their only record-breaking trait. Blue whales are also the loudest animals on Earth. Their vocalizations can reach an astonishing 188 decibels, louder than a jet engine taking off. These low-frequency rumbles can travel for hundreds, sometimes even 1,000 miles through the ocean, allowing them to communicate across vast expanses of water. You might be surprised to learn that these giants feast on some of the smallest life in the sea. Their diet consists almost entirely of krill, tiny shrimp-like crustaceans. Through a process called filter feeding, a single adult blue whale can devour up to 4 tons of krill in just one day. Life for a blue whale begins on a grand scale. A newborn calf is already one of the largest animals on Earth, weighing up to 3 tons at birth and measuring about 25 feet long. They grow at an incredible rate, gaining about 200 pounds per day, fueled by nearly 50 gallons of their mother's nutrient-rich milk. With lifespans reaching 80 to 90 years, these gentle giants roam the world's oceans. Tragically, they were hunted to the edge of extinction during the 20th century. Thanks to global conservation efforts, their populations are slowly recovering, reminding us of our responsibility to protect these magnificent creatures. In the dense, tangled world of the jungle, true power is not always seen. It is a shadow, a whisper, a ghost in the trees. This is the realm of the leopard, a solitary hunter, wrapped in a coat of living art, each rosette a unique mark of its identity. To see one is a rare privilege. To watch it move is to witness perfection in predatory design. Every muscle, every sinew works in silent harmony. It walks on paws of velvet, a phantom moving through the undergrowth. This is not a leisurely stroll. It is a patrol, a constant assessment of its territory. The leopard's life is one of solitude and stealth. Its senses are razor-sharp, processing every sound, every scent, every shift in the light. It is an existence of perpetual awareness where the line between hunter and hunted is ever present. Its walk is a liquid dance of controlled power, a masterpiece of evolution. Camouflage is its greatest ally. The dappled light of the forest floor is its cloak of invisibility. It can vanish in plain sight, melting into the background until it is nothing more than a pattern among the leaves and shadows. This ability is not just for hunting, it is for survival. In a world of larger predators and constant competition, to be unseen is to be safe. It is the ultimate master of the unseen. The leopard's journey is a silent one. It lives and hunts in a world of its own, a creature of instinct and profound intelligence. For a fleeting moment its gaze meets ours, a window into a wild, untamable spirit. And then, as quickly as it appeared, it is gone. The ghost of the jungle dissolves back into the green, a silent, powerful reminder of the secrets the wild still holds. In the vast, untamed heart of the African savanna, a kingdom is ruled not by decree but by presence. Here the undisputed king is the lion. As the first light of dawn paints the horizon, he awakens. His power is a quiet, coiled thing, evident in the slow lift of his head and the stretch of his immense muscular frame. His mane, a dark and glorious crown, frames a face etched with the history of countless battles. This is not just a predator. This is a monarch surveying his domain. His patrol begins. Each step is a deliberate, silent testament to his authority. The savanna itself seems to hold its breath as he passes. His paws, deceptively soft, carry him across his territory with a lethal grace. He is a walking embodiment of power, a silent promise of the raw force he can unleash at any moment. The air around him is thick with respect and fear. His gaze sweeps across the plains, missing nothing. He is the keeper of the balance, the apex of this intricate food web. But the crown is heavy. Scars on his muzzle and flanks tell stories of brutal confrontations, of challenges to his throne that were met with tooth and claw. His life is one of constant vigilance. Even in moments of rest, there is no true peace. Every sound, every shift in the wind is analyzed for potential threats. To be king is to be a warrior, a sentinel, a guardian who can never afford a moment of weakness. His strength is not just for the hunt, but for the endless defense of his right to rule. Yet there is another side to this formidable ruler. Near his pride, a subtle transformation occurs. The fearsome warrior becomes the patient father, the watchful protector. He tolerates the playful antics of his cubs with a deep, rumbling patience, his formidable presence a shield that keeps them safe. Here, in the heart of his family, we see the true purpose of his reign, the continuation of his lineage, the survival of the pride. He is the anchor in their tumultuous world. As the sun bleeds across the sky, casting long shadows over the land, the king finds a moment of solitude. Silhouetted against the fiery dusk, he is a figure of primal majesty. He gazes out over his kingdom, a land of beauty and brutality that he has fought to claim, and then a sound that defines the African night, a deep, earth-shaking roar. It is not a cry of anger, but a declaration. It is the voice of the king, reaffirming his dominion, a promise that as darkness falls, his reign endures. Deep within the emerald heart of the jungle, a kingdom thrives, ruled by a gentle giant, the silverback gorilla. He is a symbol of immense power, yet moves with a quiet dignity that commands respect. His fur, a tapestry of midnight shadows and silver light, blends seamlessly with the ancient forest he calls home. Each slow, deliberate movement is a testament to his controlled strength, a force capable of shaping his domain. Look closer and you'll see a profound intelligence in his eyes, a window to a complex social world and a thoughtful inner life. His day is a journey of purpose. He leads his family through the dense undergrowth, foraging for leaves, stems, and wild celery. His powerful hands, which could snap bamboo with ease, gently pluck the tenderest shoots. He is not just a leader, but a teacher, showing the young ones what is safe to eat and how to navigate the forest's challenges. As the undisputed patriarch, his presence provides security. A low grunt communicates contentment. A sharp call warns of unseen danger. He is the heart of the family, the anchor that holds their world together. But this peaceful existence is fragile. The world of the gorilla is shrinking. The forests that have sheltered them for millennia are disappearing, and the threat of poaching casts a long, dark shadow. Witnessing this majestic creature in its natural realm is not just a spectacle. It is a powerful, poignant reminder of what we stand to lose. Their future is intertwined with ours, a call to action to protect the silent kings of the jungle, to ensure their reign continues for generations to come. Wolves, or Canis lupus, are the largest members of the dog family. An adult gray wolf typically weighs between 40 and 175 pounds. A wolf pack is a family unit, usually led by a breeding pair and their offspring, not by an alpha who wins control through fighting. Wolves communicate through body language, scent, and vocalizations. Their howl is a form of long-distance communication to gather the pack or warn intruders, and it can be heard for up to 10 miles. As carnivores, they primarily hunt large hoofed animals. They are endurance hunters, known to pursue their prey over long distances. A wolf's jaw can exert a crushing pressure of up to 1,500 pounds per square inch, enabling them to break bones. Wolves are a keystone species, meaning they play a critical role in maintaining the health and balance of their ecosystem by managing herbivore populations. Hippos may look calm, but they're one of Africa's most dangerous animals. They're extremely territorial and can outrun humans on land. A male hippo can weigh between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds, and that's heavier than most cars. But despite their size, they can sprint up to 30 miles. Hippos spend most of their day in water. Their skin dries out quickly under the sun, so they stay submerged to stay cool. Their bodies naturally float, and they walk or bounce along the bottom instead of swimming. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. Hippos produce a natural sunblock, a red, oily substance that protects their skin from UV rays and infections. Their jaws are incredibly powerful. A hippo's bite force reaches 1/800 psi, strong enough to crush a crocodile's body in one snap. And yes, hippos do attack crocodiles when they feel threatened or when crocs get too close to baby hippos. Even though they're herbivores, hippos are still aggressive predators when defending their territory. They don't hunt for meat, but they will attack anything that enters their space. Hippos communicate using deep grunts and loud bellows. They're so loud, their calls can travel through water and air at the same time. Baby hippos, called calves, are born underwater. Mothers nudge them to the surface for their first breath. Even lions and crocodiles avoid adult hippos. With massive size, thick skin, and extreme aggression, the hippopotamus is one of Africa's most powerful animals. Zebras are some of the most recognizable animals on Earth, thanks to their iconic black and white stripes. But those stripes are far more than decoration. Scientists believe they help zebras confuse predators, regulate their body temperature, and even repel biting insects like tsetse flies. There are 3 main species of zebra: the plain zebra, the mountain zebra, and the Grevy's zebra, the largest and rarest of them all. Each species has its own stripe pattern, and even within a species, no 2 zebras have identical stripes. Just like human fingerprints, every zebra's pattern is unique. Zebras are highly social animals. They live in groups called harems or herds, led by a dominant stallion and made up of several mares and their young. These herds often join with others to form massive superherds during migrations, sometimes numbering thousands of zebras moving together across the plains. Despite their horse-like appearance, zebras are much more aggressive than horses. They can deliver kicks powerful enough to injure lions, hyenas, or even other zebras. Their kicks are strong, fast, and extremely accurate. Communication is vital in zebra society. They use facial expressions, ear positions, barks, brays, and snorts to warn each other about danger. When threatened, zebras don't always flee. Sometimes they form a defensive circle around the young, kicking outward at predators. Zebras are herbivores that graze on tough grasses most animals avoid. Their digestive system allows them to extract nutrients from low-quality plants, helping them survive in harsh environments. They can travel long distances in search of food and water, and often follow wildebeest migrations, benefiting from the fresh grass left behind. Sadly, 2 of the 3 species, especially the Grevy's zebra, are declining due to habitat loss and competition with livestock. Conservation efforts today focus on protecting grasslands and ensuring safe migration routes for these incredible animals. Zebras are more than just black and white. They're powerful, social, intelligent survivors, shaped by millions of years of evolution on Africa's plains. Bears are some of the most versatile and intelligent mammals in the animal kingdom. There are 8 species of bears worldwide, including brown bears, black bears, polar bears, and giant pandas. Despite their size, bears are excellent climbers, swimmers, and long-distance walkers. Most bears are omnivores, They eat plants, berries, insects, fish, and small mammals. However, diet changes by species. Polar bears are almost entirely carnivorous, while pandas eat mostly bamboo. Bears have an incredible sense of smell, up to 7 times stronger than a bloodhound. They can detect food from miles away and even smell a dead animal under thick layers of snow. Brown bears and black bears enter winter dens, but not all bears truly hibernate. Their body temperature drops only slightly, so they can wake quickly if needed. During this time, they survive solely on fat reserves stored during summer and fall. A bear's strength is remarkable. A grizzly bear can lift more than its own body weight and deliver a paw swipe strong enough to break bones. Despite this power, most bears avoid confrontation and prefer to stay away from humans. Mother bears are extremely protective. They raise their cubs for up to 2.5 years, teaching them how to find food, climb trees, and recognize danger. Cubs are vulnerable during this time, often falling prey to wolves or other bears. Bear vocalizations include grunts, huffs, growls, and even moans, each used to communicate different emotions. They also use body language, such as standing up to get a better view or to appear larger. Sadly, habitat loss and human conflicts threaten many bear species. Conservation efforts focus on protecting habitats, reducing poaching, and educating communities about safe coexistence. Bears play an important role in their ecosystems by spreading seeds, controlling prey populations, and enriching forest soil. They are powerful animals, but also essential to nature's balance. Snakes are one of the most successful predators on Earth, with more than 3,900 known species found on every continent except Antarctica. Despite their reputation, most snakes are not dangerous to humans. Only about 600 species are venomous, and fewer than 200 are considered medically significant. Snakes don't have eyelids. Instead, their eyes are covered by a clear protective scale called a spectacle, which keeps dirt and debris out. They also can't blink. Snakes use their forked tongues to taste the air. Each side of the tongue collects chemical particles, allowing the snake to detect direction, left or right, to track prey or avoid danger. They don't have external ears. Instead, snakes sense vibrations through the ground using their jawbones. This is why a snake can hear footsteps without actually hearing sound like we do. Snakes are cold-blooded reptiles, meaning their body temperature changes with the environment. This is why they sunbathe to warm up and hide in shade or burrows to cool down. Their skeleton is far more flexible than most people realize. Many snakes have 200 to 400 vertebrae, each attached to a pair of ribs. This is what gives them their incredible movement and strength. Snakes have several methods of hunting. Some, like pythons and boas, use constriction. They wrap around their prey and squeeze just enough to stop blood flow. Venomous snakes rely on specialized fangs to deliver venom that immobilizes or digests their prey. Contrary to popular belief, snakes don't dislocate their jaws. Instead, they have highly flexible ligaments that allow each side of the jaw to move independently. This lets them swallow prey much larger than their head. Snakes shed their skin several times a year. This process, called ecdysis, allows them to remove parasites and make room for growth. Before shedding, their eyes appear cloudy because the protective eye scale loosens. Some snakes are excellent swimmers, like the anaconda, while others are great climbers. Species like the sidewinder move across sand using a unique sideways motion that keeps their body cool. Despite their fearsome image, snakes play a crucial role in ecosystems. They control rodent populations, which prevents crop damage and reduces the spread of disease. Without snakes, many ecosystems would collapse. Behold the king of the jungle, the tiger. It moves with silent grace, a shadow in the dense foliage. Every muscle ripples with power, a testament to its apex predator status. Sunlight catches its striped coat, a perfect camouflage in this world of light and shadow. Its gaze is intense, aware of every sound, every movement. A symbol of wild, untamed beauty, the tiger commands its domain with majestic presence.